evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Boardman Performing Arts Center. Please take a moment to locate the exit that is closest to you to be used in the event of an emergency. We ask that you please turn off and silence your cell phones and other electronic devices. Flash photography is prohibited. Thank you and enjoy the performance.
you very much. Good evening and welcome. That is our wonderful, wonderful percussion ensemble. How about another round of applause for them? They and many other students that we will introduce shortly performed recently in small groups or even in solos at Warren Harding High School for annual solo and ensemble competition. And boy, we owe a big one to one of the students, Carson Galich. Well, yeah, give it up for Carson. Can't believe we did this to this kid twice. So on January, what was it? The day of solo and ensemble, the end of January, one of our other students had a little miscommunication and didn't get to solo and ensemble on time. Carson was in the performance room and we needed to cover his part. I said, Carson, come here, you're playing a tambourine part. And he did it, and we got a 1, a superior rating. Well, you know, the sickness is going around, and Connor Barecki from Wind Ensemble, who's in this ensemble playing the second timpani part, said, I'm sorry, Mr. Ruggieri, I'm sick, I won't be able to be there. Tell Carson he's playing tonight again, but a different part, and he nailed it. So, once again, for Carson Galich and all of the percussion ensemble, I'll turn it over to Mr. T.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, welcome to the winter concert of the Boardman Bands. The group behind me is Symphonic Band. Here at Boardman, this is the second of our 2 concert bands. I think at any other high school, they'd be super proud to have this as their premier ensemble. The kids behind me sound great. This is a great group of young people to work with, and we really enjoy working with them every day. Next Friday, they do get to be the premier ensemble from Boardman High School. We'll be traveling to the Hubbard Band Festival. So this event is kind of parallel to district contest. It's a very similar experience. They'll get to go and get adjudicated by college music professors and do a clinic in the middle of the day. So we're really excited about that. We're doing 2 pieces on that concert. The one we just played entitled Pevensey Castle, and our next piece, which is entitled Pieces of 8. This will also feature a premier conductor tonight. We have a student teacher from Kent State University. Her name is Miss Madison Zetz. If you were around for marching band at all, she was also our percussion instructor. She did a phenomenal job in that role, and she's doing a great job with these kids. They're really responding to her. And yeah, we're really proud to have her on stage with us tonight. So without further ado, please welcome to the stage Miss Zetz for Pieces of 8.
Hey guys, Miss Zetz did such a wonderful job. How many student teachers put their test on a live stream and in front of hundreds of people live and be recorded forever like that? Wonderful job, Miss Zetz. Come back out, accept a round of applause. Symphonic Band, stand up. That was wonderful. Symphonic Band, stand up. Boy, I'd be shaking if I were the student teacher. Maybe I'm shaking now. Okay, next we're going to perform one of my favorite Peter Jackson renditions of Lord of the Rings music, and then we're also going to finish with a song that features percussion. I do want to take a minute right now and acknowledge that, as Mr. Ruggieri said earlier in this month, I think on the 1st, we had solo and ensemble competition. We had a few students in Symphonic Band participate. Let's have them stand and accept a round of applause. Solo and ensemble. Flutes, yay! And we do have 4 students from our wind ensemble joining us just to fill in the sections. We have Jacob, Ava, Alicia, and Justice. Stand and accept a round of applause. Thank you so much for joining us from our wind ensemble for Symphonic Band. Oh, yes, thank you. And RJ. Here we go. Lord of the Rings. And yes, Ian and Kylie joined us on bass clarinet. We're going to dismiss a couple wind ensemble students that won't participate in this last song. You guys can go. It's okay. And we will feature our percussion section with the last symphonic band song with percussion on the run. And then also, please stay tuned, brass choir and wind ensemble to come. Here is Percussion on the Run. Mr. Two, Miss Setz, and your symphonic band. Congratulations, symphonic band.
Well, while we are setting up for the next group, I figure now might be a good time to make a couple of announcements. Of course, we want to thank lots of people for helping us make this happen. I'm not sure if any of our administrators are here. Usually somebody comes to support us, so thank you, administration, for being here. I want to thank Patrick Kale and David Battaglia of the BPAC and all of the students that they get to be on stage crew, the ones that you see bringing chairs and stands out right now and working lights and curtain. Mr. Hollabaugh, BSTN, and all of his wonderful students who live stream and record our shows for YouTube. We want to thank them. I want to thank Bebop bookkeeper and Bebop treasurer Cheryl Dutko and Linda Beekner for helping with collect admission, and everybody in Bebop. And I need to congratulate all of the Boardman Band and Orchestra parents for several recent knock it out of the park type fundraisers. I'll just tell you quickly, our restaurant nights, I didn't expect La Casa Mexicana to yield about $280 for us, and I just found out that Riser, that we just did on Monday, we got $200 check from that. We made about $9,000, more than $9,000 Saturday at night at the races. Yes, all for these students. And the biggest news is what we really weren't expecting, and not that we weren't expecting Night at the Races to do well, but the shoe drive, we got over $1,100 for that, and the nicest thing I heard from Mrs. Beekner and Mrs. Galich, who ran that, was that the parents liked it because they didn't have to buy anything. All they had to do was clean out closets and bring them in. So thank you all for supporting Boardman Band and Orchestra parents, and of course it ultimately goes to these fine programs that we have. I want to thank Jill and Jason Campbell, and even band alumnus Harris was helping to pass out ties and cummerbunds and make the kids look great as they sound. We are indeed preparing for, as Mr. Toot said, the Hubbard Band Festival with Symphonic Band. Wind Ensemble is preparing for District 5 Band Contest. Did we do it last year? When did we sight read on stage for you? Was that last year or 2 years ago? 2 years ago. And I don't think we were able to go last year, but we're going back this year. It's Friday, not this Friday, next Friday at Howland High School, and we are participating in Class A. That's where we play. We prepare the first 3 songs that you're about to hear from Wind Ensemble. We prepare those to play in front of 3 judges who give us ratings and comments, and then we go into a different room and sight read. They pass out music. We get about 8 minutes to study, 4 minutes for the students to study, and 4 minutes for me to talk them through it, and then we play it. Music we haven't seen before, and I think the students are really looking forward to that. We get a rating on that, and we hope to do very well next Friday at District 5 contest. I want you to mark your calendar, and you could see it in the program. I believe I put the upcoming events. Thursday, March 13th, on this stage, a brand new thing, 2K25 Pop Rock Night. And we've invited the Cardinal Chaos Rock Band from Canfield High School, and one of the many Austintown Fitch rock bands. They will be here, and then 2K25 will perform, and then we'll all play something at the end together. It should be a lot of fun. And of course, you don't want to miss the BHS Jazz Fest on Tuesday, April 8th. I've told you enough about it. Just remember, Leo P., I hope you've looked him up on YouTube, and Grace Kelly will be on this stage playing with all of our jazz students, and we are very excited about that. You can get tickets by going on the band website, boardmanband.org, and just click the poster or the flyer and follow the links. And Mr. Kale has all of our tickets online ready for you. This group is our brass choir, and they did very well at solo and ensemble contest at the end of January. They scored a superior rating, and we're so proud of that. We want to showcase them tonight before we go to wind ensemble. Thank you so much. If you couldn't tell, that's our piece de resistance. I'm not even sure what that means, but that was like the biggie. That's the required contest piece that puts us in the Class A category, and I think the students performed it wonderfully, don't you? I need to mention another student. I don't even think Mr. Shivak realized that we had another wind ensemble student helping us out tonight because of student absences. Grace Miller, where's Grace? There's Grace. She played a part that she'd never seen before with Symphonic Band tonight, and she played a part on that piece that she doesn't usually play. Good job, Grace. Here's Mr. Toot with our third contest piece.
Our next piece is entitled Nevermore and is inspired by the poem The Raven by Edgar Allan Poe. It's a programmatic piece, so it's meant to tell a story. And if you listen very faintly to the bass drum, you'll be able to hear someone gently rapping on the chamber door. So it's a really fun piece to work on. It's going to feature some soloists, Dylan Carpenter on piano, Alex Wolfgang on alto saxophone, and Ian Anthony on bass clarinet. So here is Nevermore.
You are in for a treat, ladies and gentlemen. It's senior solo time. When I met William Smith Jr., and I have to, that's the last time I'm going to call him that tonight. It's always been Billy to us. So when I met Billy, I think he instantly proved his talent. He was section leader in the Boardman Spartan Marching Band baritone section as a freshman. Now, granted, there weren't, it's a small section, but even if there were 20 baritone players in the Spartan Marching Band, Billy still had the talent, has the talent to have been section leader even as a freshman. Most impressive is his relatively recent affinity for the trombone. It's a low brass instrument, so it feels kind of like the baritone, but it works a lot differently, and he's become such a master at the slide trombone and bass trombone that he made the All-State Jazz Ensemble, which performed in Cleveland recently. And let me add that Aiden May was also in that band on drums. So let's have a round of applause for our All-State Jazz Ensemble students. But Mr. Smith, like I said, he really excelled in jazz to the point of making All-State, and he's a masterful euphonium player. What I really love about Billy is that he challenges my mind a lot with some philosophical questions, musical questions, and not just the ones about things like, is Pop-Tarts ravioli? They're okay. We've had discussions like this, and other great ones, and I just love that about him, and I love the way he plays, and love his passion for music. Ladies and gentlemen, William Smith Jr., Billy, on the euphonium.
William Smith Jr., ladies and gentlemen. I wonder if we could have the house lights up for just a second. I know Billy has family here. And is Mr. Nero here? His private teacher. There's Mr. Nero. Congratulations. And Billy's family. Missy, there they are. Congratulations to all of you. You all had a great hand in this young man's development. One more time, William Smith Jr. Thank you very much. I hope you recognized that old folk melody, Peanut Vendor. I want to make sure that you are here for the spring concert. We have some very special things going to happen at the spring concert. We're going to feature a mallet ensemble and our flute choir from the OMEA Solo and Ensemble. We are going to do a piece that it's like a party in a box. It's called El Cumbanchero, and we do it at the Packard Band. Mr. Shivak and I do it with the Packard Band, and it is a total blast, and the kids they can't wait to play that. We're also going to bring back, it's going to be my last concert, so I teamed up with Mrs. Smrek to say, hey, remember we did Battle Hymn of the Republic a couple years ago? Let's do that again, because that was quite special. So the choir will join us for Battle Hymn of the Republic. Wind Ensemble will appear at their concert a couple weeks after ours to perform that again, and then we'll do that finally on Memorial Day for the ceremony. So you'll get to hear that very moving rendition 3 times. Also, our other senior soloist for this year, Johnny Austin, will play a beautiful flute solo on the spring concert, so make sure you're here for that. I believe that's May 7th. Oh, get this. We've got the 7th and 8th grade concert on Tuesday night, our spring concert on Wednesday night, 5th and 6th graders on Thursday night. I think they're trying to kill me before I leave here. But I'll survive. I figure I'll sleep when I'm dead. We want to thank you again for being here tonight and sharing this wonderful evening of music with us. We're going to leave you with something lighter. This is the highlights from Cars. How about it for the Symphonic Band, Percussion Ensemble, Brass Choir, William Smith Jr., and the Wind Ensemble. Mr. Toot, Mr. Shivak, our student teacher, Ms. Zetz. Thank you all so much for being here. Have a great night. I'm sure that Billy will be in the back in the lobby to accept your congratulations. Thank you again for coming.